Have you ever noticed how a single sentence spoken casually, thoughtlessly, can hijack your entire day? One comment, one look, one moment of disrespect, and suddenly your chest tightens. Your thoughts spiral. Your peace disappears. It's almost unsettling how quickly your emotional state can be handed over to someone else, someone who may not even be aware they've taken it. But here's a quiet truth most people never stop to quest. No one actually controls your emotions. Not your boss, not your partner, not the stranger who cut you off in traffic. They only trigger what already lives inside you. And what if, just imagine this, you could move through life so grounded, so internally anchored, that even chaos couldn't shake you. Not because you're numb, not because you don't care, but because you've mastered something deeper. Emotional sovereignty. In today's episode, we're exploring 10 profound psychological lessons that help you stop reacting, release anger, and reclaim control over your inner world. These lessons aren't about suppressing emotions or pretending everything is fine. They're about strengthening the space between what happens to you and how you respond. And if you stay with me until the end, you'll walk away with a mindset that makes being unbothered no longer an act, but a natural state of being. So take a breath. Let your nervous system soften. And if content like this supports your healing journey, gently tap subscribe. It helps this work reach the people who need it most. Let's begin. Number 1, your reactions are a choice. Picture this. You're having a calm day, coffee in hand, thoughts steady, when suddenly someone says something dismissive. Instantly, the calm vanishes. Anger rises. Your body tightens. Your mood collapses. And the mind says, "They ruined my day." But here's the reframe that changes everything. They didn't ruin your day. They revealed an unhealed trigger. From a psychological lens, emotional reactions aren't caused by events. They're caused by interpretations. Carl Jung called this the unconscious complex, emotional charges stored beneath awareness, waiting for activation. Between what happens and how you react, there is a pause. And inside that pause is freedom. Viktor Frankl described it perfectly. Between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space is our power to choose our response. Most people never learn to live in that space. They react automatically, conditioned by old wounds, past disappointments, unexamined beliefs. But emotional mastery begins when you learn to pause. Practical grounding tool. Name the emotion. I'm feeling anger. Ask, is this about now or something older? Choose a response aligned with your values, not your impulse. This is how you stop handing your power away. If this resonates, stay with me. Each lesson builds on the last. Number 2, stop expecting others to be like you. One of the quietest sources of suffering is expectation. You show up with empathy, with loyalty, with integrity, and when others don't meet you there, it hurts. But here's the psychological truth. People don't behave according to your standards. They behave according to their conditioning. Expecting others to think like you is like expecting the ocean not to have waves. Jungian psychology teaches that each person operates from their own inner map, shaped by trauma, culture, attachment wounds, and unconscious defense mechanisms. Their behavior is information, not a personal attack. The moment you release the expectation that others should know better, your emotional burden lightens. Ask yourself, what was I expecting from someone who has never shown me they could give it? Acceptance doesn't mean tolerating harm. It means protecting your peace by seeing clearly. And clarity is always calmer than hope built on fantasy. Number 3, let go of the need to be right. The ego loves being right because being right feels like safety, validation, control. But psychologically, the need to always be right is often rooted in insecurity, not confidence. Ask yourself, am I trying to understand or to win? Every argument has a hidden cost, a nervous system activation, emotional exhaustion, a relationship strain, and often no real resolution. True strength is knowing when to disengage. Lao Tzu said, He who clings to his views will never grow. Being right won't regulate your nervous system, but choosing peace will. You don't need to attend every argument you're invited to. Number 4, your worth is not defined by words. One careless sentence can collapse years of confidence, if you let it. But psychologically speaking, external validation is a fragile foundation. When your self-worth depends on feedback, you become emotionally outsourced. Jung warned against this. What you resist not only persists, but controls you. Other people's words are projections, filtered through their insecurities, biases, and wounds. Your worth is not up for negotiation. Practice a separate information from identity, or receive feedback without absorbing judgment. Anchor self-worth internally. When you stop asking the world who you are, you finally hear yourself. Number 5, boundaries are self-respect. Burnout is often disguised as kindness. Saying yes when your body says no. Overgiving. Over-explaining. Boundaries are not walls. They are containers for healthy connection. Trauma-informed psychology shows that people with weak boundaries often learned early that love required self-abandonment. But adulthood invites a correction. You are allowed to protect your energy. You are allowed to say no without guilt. And when you do, relationships either adjust or reveal themselves. Both outcomes are information. Number 6, detach from opinions. Approval is addictive, but unreliable. The moment you let opinions shape your self-concept, you become emotionally unstable. Because opinions change, detachment doesn't mean indifference. It means discernment. Ask, does this opinion align with my values or threaten my ego? Growth requires being misunderstood, and peace requires trusting your inner compass. Number 7, silence is power. Not every attack deserves a response. Silence is not weakness, it's emotional intelligence. When you don't react, you don't escalate. You preserve dignity. You conserve energy. You stay sovereign. Marcus Aurelius knew this well. The best revenge is not to be like your enemy. Silence ends cycles. Number 8, gratitude regulates anger. Anger contracts. Gratitude expands. Neurologically, gratitude shifts the brain out of threat mode. You can't feel grateful and resentful at the same time. Gratitude doesn't deny pain. It reframes it. Even in frustration, something remains intact. That awareness restores balance. Number 9, reframe criticism as growth. Criticism stings because it touches identity. But psychologically, feedback is data. Not all data is useful, but some is transformative. Filter wisely. Growth happens where ego softens. Number 10, master letting go. Holding resentment is like gripping fire. It burns you, not them. Letting go is not forgetting. It's choosing freedom. Release doesn't excuse harm. It ends suffering. The lighter you become, the stronger you stand. Finally, emotional mastery isn't about perfection. It's about practice. Each pause, each boundary, each conscious response. And if this episode supported you, share it with someone who needs calm today. Subscribe to The Mind Kit, where healing meets clarity. Until next time, protect your peace.